in-person candidates, can you please come to the front?
I mean,
The one for the now. Africa is done.
we have to like, I mean, okay, we can call them out one by one.
Yeah. Yes. No. The early Africa. We're done with early Africa, now early Americas. So next will be moving to, can we have silence, please? People in the back. Okay, so okay, so we do have two candidates for the Americas. Both are online. No? Oh, sorry, both are in person.
I hope so. And done instead of sharing screens so that we can see them either talking or whatever. Or if they have the same question. Yeah. Because now we see this, we don't see the. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And for offline papers, people here, we need to move. Like, we move the checks in so that we can see them. I'll try.
I didn't get what you were saying, but anyways. Okay, so for RD Americas, we have first Jesus Marcelo Manturano Lopez. Is he in person?
Isn't there in person?
What? You are Brazilian?
Yeah.
Yes. CCC. The other candidates.
We have both candidates now.
Yes. You will be starting first. You will go Cecilia outside the room.
Okay.
They will go to the
Okay, can we have silence, please? Okay, silence, please. Can we close the door at the back? No one is allowed to enter or exit. Okay, so you have 3 minutes for presentation. And okay, you have the pointer if you want.
So how do I switch there?
Okay, can we close the doors?
And this is.
I don't think we have a. I'm sorry.
Okay, you can start now.
Dear America's family, today we can build the tomorrow we want. I stand here in front of you with a lot of pride, immense honor, immense determination, and also achievement to take the Americas to the next level. I will present now my journey in IFMSA. Let's embark a little bit on my experience.
Sorry.
Okay. So, who am I? So, let's go back to 2016, in which I just started my TNT, knowing nothing actually about it to say. And I also remember organizing multiple SATs. I remember giving my first session in animal management, like with a lot of nerves. Now standing in front of you. But all of this seemed like super chill now, because my region, the Americas region, gave me like everything I needed and inspired me to present my candidature now and gave back all the things that they gave me. So the Americas is now passing through a lot of challenges, and it's important to have a super strategic this. So my plan of action is divided in three pillars: it's connecting, learning, and growing.
I think you're too far away, sorry.
Okay, so regarding connecting, we will create an annual working plan based on the needs assessment and all the needs of the NMOs to generate to also the America's needs. The consultations for regional projects and the importance of this will be achieved through collaborating with psychology students organizations and body groups that will help us to work together as a whole region in major projects through a competency model. In the learning pillar, we have the organization of the Americas Regional Meeting, the Americas Civil Week, that it worked a lot, and thank you so much for the region to cooperate here. The annual weekends explaining IFMSA, because it's really important for all of our animals to understand IFMSA processes. Americas holders and online campaigns who will build the capacity building in our region and for our members too. Regarding the last pillar is about the growing. So here we will have the Americas inter-animal collaboration. Actually, will be worked through small working groups in which all animals will put their initiatives, and that's how they are gonna work together in different priorities we have in Americas. Americas activities visibility, exchanges for their development, and the IFMSA opportunities shared with and explained to members effectively.
Time, sorry. It's time. Thank you very much.
Questions.
Do you have any questions? Then Brazil. Oh, IFMSA Brazil.
Yeah, we have the other mic. No, not, you can keep this one. We have the third mic.
Where's the third mic? CCC, do you have the mic? Yeah.
Yes. We will need to repeat the question for the people on the Zoom,
Okay.
but that's why. And it's gonna
My question is, one of the most important matters for medical animals is the inclusivity and safety,
Sorry.
presence and engagement.
Presence. Okay.
Any questions? Any other questions? Okay, so the question for online people, the question is already also shared on the chat. Okay, you have 2 minutes to answer the question.
Okay. So basically this will be work. So when we're talking about inclusivity, it has many aspects actually. So we must remember also the social determinants in our members also. So I think that the main orientation we have to give to this is like to motivate a lot our members to participate in the IFMSA opportunities. I actually also created an assistant, especially for finances, who will help all the NMOs in organizing low-cost events. Actually, specifically, IFMSA Brazil was working a lot on this, and it was working for their members. And so with this assistant, we will have these low-cost events, and also we will encourage NMOs to organize also major events like GAs. Since we work also with Ecuador, we can also implement like this in further future events. So yeah, and also about the constitutional bylaws, we must, as a region, to keep working on making a sustainable bylaws who can enhance the opportunities and inclusivity of all animals, actually.
Okay, do you have any other questions? IFMSA Quebec.
Okay, so I would like, according to you, what are the main challenges of the region? How do you plan on addressing?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Okay,
What are the main challenges in the region of the Americas? And oh, so sorry. How do you plan on saying these?
Like, what is the main challenge you're asking me? Okay, so, yeah, I mean, according to the question, that our main challenge is actually also the representativity and inclusion of our members, because we have members from the foreign languages in our region. So we were working, actually, in my term as CBRA, we were working on many initiatives, translators, using also like encouraging members to participate in online activities, online workshops, and this enhances a lot actually this representation. So it's about motivating, also having a member engagement assistant and an internal development assistant who can work along with the animals and also with participants that making local events. So it's basically that. However, I would like to go deep into it because it's also about making like creating spaces, like inclusive spaces, not only
thank you. It's time. Sorry. Thank you very much.
I did.
I'm distracted.
I did. It's working out.
People on the Zoom, can you hear us?
Yes, we can now.
Next. We can try.
Okay, next.
Or maybe I cannot.
Okay, for this part, we are going to do next is for our animals or backbone, we are going to divide our members to communication with the contract, like you say in the slide. Next, please. Also, interactionality and networking, we are going to create body groups that are going to separate the region in North, Central, and South of the Americas, because it can be really helpful at the moment of the communication with them. Next, please. Also, at the part of the American regional representation. Next, please. We are creating the opportunity groups or servers in Spanish, French, and Portuguese, a part of the one that we already have in English, and also create contact groups in Gmail to divide the animals or the opportunities that is going to be according to the language they speak. Next, please. For part of the American meeting, we are going to focus on increase the participation of the members, but not only in person. We need to increase them in participation, not focus on if they can travel or not. Next, please. For the eco-friendly way, we are going to use the ISO 20121, which is a standard international where we can follow up co-sustainability we are having in an event. Next, please.
It's time. Okay, thank you very much. So, any questions? I can see. Haiti, I'm Haiti, okay.
So thank you for your presentation. My question is, if you are not elected, how do you plan and your?
Okay.
Okay, just give a second so we can tell the people on the Zoom what's the question. Okay, you have 2 minutes to answer the questions.
Okay. Well, I know that both of us are part of the same NMO, but we are working together at the moment we decide to be part of this dream that we have at the same time. So we know that we can work together in the future. We can work like an artist. We can work also in our NMO like we worked before. So it's not a problem for me, and also I think it is not a problem for him because we are here for the better option and the better opportunity that we can bring for the region.
Thank you very much. Any further questions? Anyone in the Zoom? Okay, thank you very much. Okay, next. We have the candidature for IFMSA Regional Director for the Asia Pacific. We only have one candidate and he's online, so we'll be going with the video. Okay, we can start now. Can I have silence in the back and close the door? The door at the back, it's closed now. Now.
Cannot hear anything.
No, we cannot. Oh, stop.
In the first class, from things and a proud member of Asia Pacific region. It is my greatest honor to ask her to become your region director for the next term and serve you.
What? By who? Yeah, stop.
No, she didn't say so.
After attending 8 GS 4 regional meetings, 4 in 10 workshops, been working 2 years on local and 2 years on national and regional team. I am here today presenting a better version of myself and ready to walk beside you through thick and thin. My plan section aligns with the Asia Pacific strategy and regional regulations, focusing on members' internal development, activities and capacity, affiliation and external affairs, and teamwork. Starting with the core of our region, our members, I'll focus on Asia Pacific needs to ensure financial sustainability, proper representation in IFMSA, increased engagement and transparency in expanding our region. For the internal development, I, along with my regional team, will work on reforming SIDs with an online CVCAM, shorten timelines, and ensure member certification. Establish the creation of the next regional strategy to comprehensive evaluation and inputs, and continue to work on payments, along with my TAs and I programs and changes, and promoting internal collaborations, SRPs, and other regional initiatives. Alongside continuing weekends, I will initiate LMP weekends for APR to maximize participation and engagement. Especially experiencing lesson, I will emphasize NMO to build connections with national institutes of health and their health ministries and WHO country office to ensure NMO sustainability. Collaborate with liaison officers to establish the regional bodies relevant to our SFMs in creating an integrated idea and evaluation, especially working with APR OC needs our support most. Right, progressive, strategy for and sustainable Asia Pacific. With that note, I hope you can receive any questions.
Can you hear us? Okay, anyone in the
I don't know how to fix this. I think.
Okay.
Mahmoud, Rahel, your voices are not clear.
Just now.
Reconnect to my data.
Yes, please. Anything.
It's the iPhone 85. One, two,
Is it better?
yes.
Okay, perfect. Oh,
Uh, can't hear anything now. Are you guys speaking?
can you hear us now? Okay.
I
Are you with
guess
us in the Zoom?
yes, I'm in the Zoom.
Okay, thank you very much for the video. And now we're having some questions, if any, and then you'll be having 2 minutes to answer. Any questions? Online or in person? IFMSA Thailand, are you here in person?
We are now online.
No.
Sorry, we are online.
IFMS
Hello, this is Anand from IFMSA Thailand. So IFMSA Thailand has tried to connect with our own WHO country's office before and got rejected because they believe that the organization is not universal enough. And this may occur in some other countries within the AP region as well. How do you plan to manage through this scenario?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
questions.
You can hear me.
Yes.
All right. So thank you so much, Anand, for your question. I understand that for some animals like IFMS Thailand, it may face challenges in connecting with WHO country offices because they are seen not universal enough. But this happened to our animal as well. We tried for 2 years, and once we could show them our work and visibility, the collaboration never stopped. Even we have been doing at least like 3-week projects with WHO every year with their funding, including we did the first ever walk the talk in South Asia. We established observership in WHO country office. And all these projects are officially documented on the WHO website. And they can be used as references as well. We are sharing with NMOs that have successfully collaborated with WHO can demonstrate the benefits.
Okay, sorry. We didn't your answer at all. We just lost the connection and we're back. You need to start from the beginning. Sorry.
All right, no worries. Should I start now?
Yes, please.
All right, so thank you so much, Anand, for your questions. I understand that animals like IFMS Thailand or many other animals, they might be facing these challenges in connecting with WHO country office because they're not seen universal enough. And to be honest, it happened with our animal as well. We tried for 2 years, but we couldn't show, we could not show anything. And but once we started working, the collaboration never stopped. So we have been doing the 3 big projects every time with WHO. Including we did the first ever walk the talk in South Asia. We started observership in the country office. And these things are all documented in their websites and can be used as references as well. So I think sharing examples of animals that have successfully collaborated with WHO can help a lot to the animals who wants to establish. Also, showing them their work, our work as demos for public health works, and also aligning with our WHO goals, we can show them a proper goals like what IFMS is working on. And if we can establish this by sharing knowledge with animals, I think it's possible to establish contact with the country offices. And once you establish a contact, it helps a lot. Thank you.
Further question, you still have like 30 seconds. Okay, I see none. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, and next we have the candidature for IFMSA Regional Director for Eastern Mediterranean Region 2024-2025. We have 3 candidates. Can you please approach us the 3 candidates, please? Can you share this because IFMSA is candidating? Okay, for this part, Rahel, the vice chairperson, will be chairing this part of the agenda.
Thank you. Okay. I don't care. You can go with someone from the CCC and then just talk to them.
Or was there? Here at
Okay.
Start with and then me, Michelle, and then Sharif. So you have to go outside. Okay. Good luck.
Okay.
Can I get the notice when there's 1 minute left?
Can you do what?
Can I get the notice when I have 1 minute left?
Yes,
Can say 1 minute.
I can try that. Yes. Okay. EMR1 I have here. You got this. Don't worry.
Can you go upstairs? Yeah.
But wait before you. Okay. Now do we have the clicky thing? Okay. This. Yes, it should. And otherwise, just tell me. Can we please be quiet? It's really disrespectful to not be quiet when someone wants to present. Yeah, I know. Yes. Just now, I would do it during the break because I'm very afraid of touching anything right now. Okay. Oh, you're okay. People be quiet. We're starting now. Yes, you can start.
February 2022, Manastiri, Tunisia. The regional group therein, 2021-22, was hugging each other, crying after the success of the very challenging event that was the first post-dynamic. There, I was sitting as a general delegate, inspired emotions from the work of the regional team. And then I took the decision to apply for the regional team in this term. And I have been serving in the regional team for 2 terms, and I have been member of IFMSA for 6 years. During these years, I have served in executive management position at the EMR General Assistant and as the president of my local committee. And I have also extensive experience in affiliate management from serving as school RA and as national coordinator for gender-based violence. In addition to that, I had the honor to represent in external meetings, to work in policy, and to act as a school external affairs assistant in IFMSA. And in addition to that, during all my positions, I have always tried to understand communication and member-centered. And there was always one question remaining. What's so special about the EMR? But we're not here today to talk about my past, we are here to talk about our shared future as a region. I have prepared a plan, and I want to share some of the pillars with you. The first will be the regional work. For the regional work, the plan is easy. An empowered regional team to lead by example, reforming the EMR platforms and reforming the opportunities distributing system, recognizing the new challenges that we have with the written applications in the era of artificial intelligence. We need to review our process. In addition to that, we need to reward consistency. The second pillar will be organizational support. So,
1 minute.
And the most strong structure in IFMSA the local committees. We will recognize the work of the local committees and we will give them spaces in the work. In addition to that, the individual support, everyone who works in the AMR, and we will have a new initiative called the Regional Team Shadowing Initiative, which will allow active members to closely monitor and observe the work in our regional team members so they can be the next one. And for the external affairs, we will prepare strong documentation and we will increase our high-level partnerships with our WHO because this promotes our work better. And all of this will contribute to the unity and the strength of the region. The unity that was shown last EMR when PEMSA Palestine was the first place with the activity breaking barriers that tackled the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. In this moment, all the EMR animals cried and celebrated together. We forgot.
Sorry, that is your time. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you. So we will be tabling questions. Do we have any questions? Perfect. Morocco.
Thank you for your presentation. Selma, IFMSA Morocco Shimmer. As IFMSA Morocco, we have witnessed mistakes dividing the integrity of our territory, the region's map, and different BR initiatives and in on-site events. Since this has happened on multiple occasions, we would like to know whether you have proactive solutions in mind to foster an environment in which there is more awareness raised on this matter within your potential regional team. Thank you.
Should I answer or
You can answer.
The map I presented, right? Okay. Yeah. So unfortunately, we had this issue during the last EMR when we presented a map that is wrong for Morocco. This is a common mistake because when you Google Morocco map, you usually find a wrong map. Yeah. The solution of that is simple. Keep raising the awareness of the regional team about the issue. I'm pretty sure that each member of the regional team very aware and very crucial that no one gets hurt from any map or anything. So again, we accept our apologies, and this will be definitely included before I check with my local friends before I put this map in the presentation. So we recognize this and we're definitely working it.
Perfect. Thank you. Still have more than a minute to go. Do we have any other questions? Also online? I guess not. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
You have the clicky? Did he steal the clicky thing? Oh. Here.
Okay.
So you click like this.
Which?
That one. Yes. It should work. Do you have the timer?
Can I take 12 questions at a time instead of one?
We can do that.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, please be quiet. Thank you. And you may start. Good luck.
Hey, so this is me. This is the story of a boy that was extremely shy when he was a child. He was shy from his friends, from everyone around him. But that child grew up and wanted to change his country. He wanted to change his community. So he ended up joining local initiatives. He ended up joining his university. He worked so hard on stuff that he never thought he would work on. He worked and developed himself, and now he is part of the regional team. He is working on becoming one of the best leaders he could ever dream of.
So this guy is in front of you. And I hope that my candidature, if you've read it, will spark something inside of you and you'll be asking me a lot of questions. So, okay. So, okay. So this kind of experience helped me bridge both standing committee, regional work, as well as leadership. This is something, in my opinion, that is very well needed within our region. In this way, we can really overcome a lot of our challenges, especially in multiple of our animals, whether on organizations level, on leadership level, or even on standing committee level. So I was lucky to be part of multiple general assemblies, multiple region meetings, but something that helped me really grow and show myself as a leader was my external affairs experience. I was lucky to be part of 4 high-level external affairs meetings and part of 2 policy documents. This helped me really grow as a leader, and I plan to let this even grow more for each and everyone that is willing to grow in this field. Otherwise, I was able to join multiple workshops, which really built up my knowledge and which showed how important capacity building is for the sustainability and grow even more. So now for the regional team, it is very important to have a regional team that feels like a family.
Sorry, that is your time.
Thank
Sorry
you.
to cut you. Thank you. I think it's too far from here. Doesn't work. Okay, perfect. Do we have any questions? Morocco. Where? Morocco, okay, perfect.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, you can.
Yasmin, IFMSA Morocco Shiva. Thank you, Michelle, for your presentation. So my question for you is the following one. So as you may already know, a lot of animals in our region struggle when it comes to international payments and transfers when trying to pay both membership fees and GAMR participation fees sometimes. So as if elected at RD, how are you going to assist struggling animals regarding this? Thank you.
Thank you for this question. So, some of the finance I did. A lot that we learned from is to try and find alternative ways because it's really important from national context to another. So it's very important to find those national contexts that are different. So I plan to work on this so that we can tackle it like one at each time. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any other questions? We still have time. Make sure to. Yes.
Any question?
We don't? Someone. Perfect. I did not see who you are, but good luck. Wait a moment. Thank you. Go ahead.
Can you talk to us about your pillars and what you're gonna do for us?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, because I didn't have enough time. So one of my pillars is the MR21, as it is very important to have this experience in Muscat to be the very best as it could. Another one is having the best possible regional team that we could in a very friendly way, in a very healthy way, such as this term, to have the maximum impact that we could for our animals. Otherwise, external affairs, it is very important to work on expanding our external representation. And that ensuring EDI within everything that we do. So it's very important to show this diversity, to include everyone that we have within our region. And last but not least, showcasing those crises, those humanitarian problems that we have in our region, especially the genocide that's happening in Palestine. So this is a very important pillar for me. Thank you.
Amazing. We have a second left, so no more questions. Thank you very much. I don't trust it.
Okay, I just think presentation like one in order one minute and then we'll get to the break.
Yes. Hello. Hold it close.
Hello, test.
Perfect. Amazing. You have 3 minutes. Go ahead. It's
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. Could everyone start by closing their eyes? Okay. So imagine you're in a room with thousands of people, motivated, ambitious, full of energy. Okay, you can open your eyes now. That was me in 2018. AM, Montreal, Canada. I was in that room. In that room, I got that spark. I got that fire that lit my heart. And that's IFMSA. So I actually have I'm presenting my candidature for the Eastern Mediterranean Regional Director. Next slide. Okay, next slide. So I'll start off with a story. 7 years ago, I started off with my first project, which is one of the largest projects in our animal. Which is one of the largest projects in our animal. And that project actually was one of the biggest success, learning from a lot of people that I can make a difference in the society. And I moved on to go for many positions, being a MISCO president, then supervising council, and then MO president again. I moved on to work in the regional team for 2 successive terms as the general assistant and currently the internal development assistant. Okay. So based on all these experiences for the past 7 years, I can formulate my plan of action. I won't go through it all because it's very extensive. You can go through it in my candidature, but I'll highlight some few points. The first one is the EMR strategy. The EMR strategy is coming to an end. So we need to achieve the goals. I've been working for the last 2 years on the EMR strategy, and I'm fully aware and equipped with what we need to accomplish. We need to achieve goals, and I'm fully aware of what to do next. And for the EMR strategy, we need to evaluate. We need to involve the animals in accomplishing the goals that we need to achieve. Next slide, please. So the regional priority. Currently, we're working to reform the regional priority. So we need to actually involve more animals. We need to capacitate everyone, including the regional team, including the animals, making them part of the regional priority. Not just for us as RT members, it's for you as animals. The regional team, they're the engine, they're the heartbeat of the region. They're the ones that work behind the scenes. And I want to ensure that their mental health is well intact, they feel as a family, and they can grow during their experience. They can grow personally, they can grow professionally, and they can get the best from this experience. Next, I want to focus on the animals as you are basically what form the region. You guys are the...
Sorry, that is your time. Thank you very much. Perfect. Now, do we have any questions? Okay, we have Morocco. I cannot reflex. Algeria, thank you. And then we'll take, do you want to take both of them at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay, you get two and then,
I represent Morocco, Yasmin Shiver. Thank you, Shihab, for your presentation. So I have a question for you. So it is obvious now that it's getting harder and harder to organize GA. And at the same time, it's been a long time since NN 2018 Egypt, that's an EMR country, hosted a GA. So do you have any plans and how will you concretely encourage and support any from the region that's willing to apply for GA? Thank you.
perfect. Then we take the second one from Algeria.
Hello, this is Daniel. I can see Algeria speaking. Thank you, Shihab, for your candidature. My question is, what is your vision for growing IFMSA EMR presence in external affairs meeting, high level or regional? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Give us a second to type it for the people on the Zoom. I get the second one. You can do the time. Okay, perfect. You may start. Thank you.
So thank you for the first question. Basically, for hosting GAs, we understand that GAs for all animals, not only the MR, is something difficult. First of all, we'll try to share experiences. We can form like between MR animals, what have experiences. We can use the experiences from Egypt, use from animals before, and see what basically we can do and advise the animals. We can also, first of all, at the start of the term, we usually have a baseline assessment. We'll include that in our baseline assessment and see the motivation for the animals to apply. Based on that, we'll approach animals, we'll try to encourage them and see how we can help them logistically, even handovers with other big animals other than our region. Second question, regarding the external affairs. Basically, we need to assess what are the external meetings happening throughout the term, and based on the handover from the previous RD, we'll see what external meetings we usually attend, and liaising with the different entities in the IFMSA TO. So there are different opportunities like WHO, WONCA, and many other opportunities. We'll assess what we need and the how it's appropriate for our region.
Perfect. Thank you. You still have more than half a minute left. I'm going to take the question from the back that I have no clue which. Thank you, Iran. Thank you. You know your animals. Okay. Good.
Very union for your presentation. I have a question. Can you explain a bit more about your initiatives in the AMR and what new actions are you want to implement? Thank you.
Did you get it? You might. You can answer, yes.
Okay, so basically for the initiatives, first I want to focus on the main things because this term is going to be consumed by the EMR strategy. So we need to work extensively on the EMR strategy. Other than that, we already have initiatives that we started and needs to be refined, including the body system, including and the inclusion of special needs assistance and different other EDI initiatives that you can see that's clearly in my plan of action. And translators, we can continue the initiatives that we started and assess if we can improve on those. That's going to be my main focus, basically.
Thank you. You have 10 seconds left. Do you want another question or are you good? Is there a short question? Okay, I think no. Thank you very much.
Okay, you don't have to leave. Okay, thank you very much, Rahel, for sharing this part. Okay, thank you, EMR people. And last but not least, the candidature for IFMSA Regional Director for Europe. We have one candidature from John Hall. John. Yes. The live streaming is still on, yes.
There's only one candidate. So it doesn't. Yeah, but they were with the.
They were with the CCC, so they cannot.
No, it's fine. No. Yes or no? No, 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 it's okay.
Yeah, there's only one candidate, so. Okay, can we close the door at the back? The door at the back closed. Okay, can we have silence, please? This is the last presentation before break. Okay, so John, you may go. You have 3 minutes.
Thank you so much. Good evening, dear IFMSA family. My name is Johan. I'm a 15 medical student in Örebro, in Sweden, currently serving as our IFMSA General Assistant for Europe. It's an honor to present my candidature here, and I must say, very special to do this in Finland, particularly. I like maps. So here's a map. This is where I'm from, in Sweden. This is where I studied medicine. This is also where I, for the first time, got to know IFMSA and its values. Since then, 5 years has passed. It's been a journey. I've had the pleasure to work in a local committee, in my NMO, IFMSA Sweden, in the CCC, in 2 GAs, and now in the Euro team. Over these 5 years, I have grown. I have seen others grow, and I have seen the impact we can get when we work and collect together. And this is what drives me, what makes me want to keep contributing, keep improving our procedures, and keep representing our members. What I want to do as RD is this. 1, support the leadership of European NMOs so that you can keep building organizations that are robust, inclusive, and democratic. 2, be the voice of all European NMOs in internal forums, such as the team of officials, and in external forums, such as the WHO meetings. With 49 NMOs, our region is incredibly diverse and rich in how different our needs and contexts are. If elected, I will commit to making sure that all European NMOs have their voices heard and supported. 3, provide leadership, both in leading the Euro team and being part of the team of officials that is democratic, attentive, and sustainable. For these reasons, I am seeking your support for my bid to serve as IFMSA Regional Director for Europe 24-25. I will be more than happy to answer any question that comes up, and would also accept to serve as lead material also in the next term if necessary. I hope this has helped you towards an informed decision in the plenary on Monday, and I appreciate your time. From my old friend and I, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. John, do we have any questions? Okay. We can go Anne in Portugal and Ajax Catalonia. Then if we have time, we'll go take other 2 questions. So Anne in Portugal, you can go first.
Paulo de Lima in Portugal, thanks for your candidature, John. One of your pillars is about choosing and implementing specific new initiatives. We would like to know what kind of initiative do you have in mind, and if you already have ideas of some examples.
Okay, thank you, Anne in Portugal, Ajax Catalonia.
Hi, I'm Dr. from Access Donation. And first of all, thank you for your candidature. So after your experience this year, how do you envision the structure for the next year team? And structures related to the EBA and the IFMSA.
Okay, thank you. So John, you have 2 minutes for the questions.
Thank you so much, first, Anne, for the question. So one of the initiatives will for sure be working on representation, and as it has been described, the underrepresentation of certain regions of Europe. To do this would be, first of all, to provide spaces so that we can understand what these needs and underrepresentation mean, and then we can go forward with the appropriate tasks and initiatives. Thank you. For the accent ammonia question, I think we would favor from continuity in the positions. So I'm aiming to keep the routine the same. Most likely, at least if we have a regional priority adopted first. For the membership engagement development assistant, I imagine that more towards the climate resilience and healthcare field. So a member who would be more have a stronger background in that particular area. For the internal development assistant, I would cater that position more towards NMO presence, so they also have a closer contact in the ER team, and also possibly keep it oriented towards the finances team, so that we have a closer collaboration between the ER team and the finances team.
Okay, so I guess we can take 2 more questions. It's like 40 seconds left. This is Kromsik. Okay, you can take Kromsik and IFMSA Spain.
2015 Kromsik, Croatia. Thank you, John, for your candidature and also for your dedication throughout this term. Our question is, what is your plan for ensuring relevancy and equitable representation of European NMOs in future regional priorities?
Okay, thank you, Krom. IFMSA Spain.
Hello from IFMSA Spain speaking. We wanted to talk about as you, which ideas do you have to orient collaborative efforts with our regional partners?
Can you repeat?
Which ideas do you have to orient collaborative efforts with our regional partners, like the externals?
Okay. Yes, you can go.
Thank you so much. So for the promising question about the inclusion of all European NMOs in the regional priorities. So if the one that is currently proposed is accepted, then I would expect there to be another one drafted in the next term. And to make sure that all the NMOs are incorporated and their needs are incorporated, I would ensure to provide spaces for the voices to be heard so that we can understand which are their needs. And once a topic is selected, also make sure that we know what are the specific needs coupled with this topic. Hope that answers your questions. And for the IFMSA Spain question, orienting of the external affairs work, I think.
Sorry, it's time. You can answer them through email or something. You can approach them.
I'll do that.
Okay, thank you so much, John. Okay. Thank you very much. And by this, we conclude the regional director, the candidature for regional directors. And now we will have 1 hour break. Okay, so as per the OC instructions, the people attending the plenaries and the TO candidatures will have the dinner here downstairs. So please be on time after the break. We'll start 10. Yes.
I'm sweating so much.
Okay, you have to take your voting card back to the CCC before leaving the room.
Hi guys, I'm clarifying from the OC side just one more time. Be quiet a bit, thank you. That's. So. Being the plan official or you're candidating for a position, you have your booth downstairs. If you're just following the plenary at the back, please go to the restaurant to have your meal, okay? Thank you.
I say.
I know everyone, please bring your local class back fast because we think you want to dinner. Thank you.
Repeated online. I don't know if you heard or not, but just to confirm, we're having 1 hour break and we'll continue with the presentation of candidature.